respected members on the dais, all the participants. And my talk is based on how the ancient Indian knowledge system helped to develop the electrical engineering, or what is the relevance to our modern electrical energy system. Strictly speaking, electrical engineering is recently developed, no? But electrical energy or electricity in its own form is rarely required. No. Current, we don't hear the fan is running. So for that, we require electrical energy, but our objective is to get the wind. No. So to convert this electrical energy is used. And using ancient Indian knowledge, if by somehow we will get the wind here, then the use of electricity is not required here. So like this, we will explore how the ancient Indian knowledge system utilized the natural resources and how it is relevant to our modern electrical engineering system. So coming to the Indian knowledge system, this knowledge system is developed in India over thousands of years, and their mention can be found in our Vedas, Upanishads, Arthashastras, and they are relevant today. Where they are relevant? In renewable energy, in sustainable development, and in smart energy management. So we can use the ancient Indian knowledge in these areas. So they are still relevant, yes. So we know that the Indian knowledge system is one of the oldest knowledge system, and basically it emphasized on sustainability and harmony with nature, because nature is the main source of energy, and how to utilize those natural resources. And that's why it is still relevant to modern renewable and sustainable energy systems. So here our objective is, we will explore how the ancient Indian principles can inspire the present electrical system. It is already inspiring. So how it is inspiring, we will see. Now, because all our techniques and other things, all are inspired by certain things. For example, nowadays we are using the optimization technique, or say genetic algorithm, or particle sum optimization. So particle sum optimization is inspired by the plugging of the bars. Similarly, the energy system is also inspired by the natural resources that is available, and the ancient Indians are using those things. To begin with, we will start with the Panchamahabhut. No, because everything, including the human body or the natural world, it is composed of fundamental building blocks. No, Pancha, Maha, and Bhut. 5. Maha means Mahan, Tattvas. Okay, and there Akash, Vayu, Agni, Jal, and Prithvi. Panchamahabhut. So everything is made up, this is the basic fundamental building block of everything. And if you see, all our energy system are inspired by that one. So if you say Agni, so all the thermal power is inspired by the Agni. Vayu means the modern wind energy system. Jal, the hydropower. Surya, the solar energy. So they are related. Modern energy and Panchamahabhut are related. Again, let us say the battery. So we know that battery was invented some 200 or 250 years back, say. Okay. And let us go through even though it is debatable, but I found it in this Agastya Samhita, which is written around 4000 BC by the sage Agastya. No. So first written, what is, it is written in Sanskrit, no, in English, and basically we will see what is the meaning, because it is more. So which means, place a well-cleaned copper plate in a earthenware vessel. Okay, this is how we are interpreting this one. Say, what is written? Sansthapayo minnamayo patre tambra patram. Okay, so if you translate this, it indicates place a well-cleaned copper plate in an earthenware vessel. Cover it by copper sulfate and then by moist sawdust. And after that, put a mercury amalgamated zinc sheet on the top of the sawdust. So this is the interpretations of what is written here. Say. Okay. And if you, a chain of 100 jars like this, if you place, and when a cell was prepared according to this Augusta Samhita, and if you measure that one, it gives a open circuit voltage of 1.138 volts and a short circuit current of 23 milliamperes. So a concept, no, because now we are saying the battery is invented in 200 or 250 years back. But around 4,000 years back already these things are written and these are available in our Augusta Samhita. Okay, so we should discuss whether the battery is invented or whether it is discovered. Because all it is followed or it is following all the principle of force which is available thousands of years back. And just we are developing those things. You are progressing, you are getting more sophisticated product. Okay. So again, coming to the energy concept, in ancient India, the source of energy which we have recognized is the Surya, Vayu, Jala, and biomass also extensively used. So there is the solar energy, wind energy, water energy, and biomass. And in all our ancient texts like Rig Veda or Atharva Veda, so we find the mention of this main source of energy. Okay. So what is the idea we are getting? The idea is nature is the primary source of energy. No. Nowadays, we are gradually shifting from even thermal to solar gas or wind power gas, renewable sources. So we are trying to extract the energy from the nature. So nature is the primary source of energy. So we will take some examples here. Let's say solar energy compensation system, what ancient India recognized and what the modern electrical engineering is doing and how they are related. So ancient India recognized the sun as the primary source of energy. But modern electrical engineering, we convert the solar radiation into electrical energy system using solar photovoltaic PV system or concentrated solar power plants. So ancient Indians, they were aware of the potential of the sun, no, or the energy available in the sun source. So ancient awareness of solar energy supports today's the renewable energy initiatives. So they have guided us. They are the source of motivation for us. For example, the energy efficient building designs. So earlier days, the Vastu-based architects utilized the natural daylight and ventilations. And in modern electrical engineering design, we use different words, no, like energy efficient building. So energy efficient means building will be so designed that there will be sufficient light and wind or airflow in the buildings. So already in the Vastu Shastra, these things are there. In the smart lighting system or the building energy management system, so already we are following what the ancient Indians were following. So because our objective is reduce lightning and cooling loads, whether they are getting naturally or using electrical energy. So that is the second thing. First is the lighting and cooling should be provided. So naturally, in earlier days, naturally it is provided. Now you are using some extra means. Similarly, the solar thermal applications. The traditional solar drying and water harvesting are the early forms of solar thermal energy. And in modern applications, we are using solar water heaters, solar cookers, industrial solar heating system. So electrical engineers integrate these systems into sustainable energy network. And more recent topic like smart grids and distributed generations. So ancient Indians, they encourage the community-based living. So ancient community, they relied on the locally available resources. In smart grid, if it is isolated smart grid, say, the energy is generated locally. No need to use transmit the electrical energy using the transmission line, so that you will save all the costs. So this concept is based from the ancient Indian knowledge of community. No, there will be a community. So where all the natural resources which are locally available will be utilized for the development of the communities. So that is our, in modern power system, we say rooftop solar PV or microgrid or distributed generations. So they improve the grid reliability and reduce the transmission losses. But the idea was the community system which the ancient Indians were following in earlier days. Next is sustainable energy management. So ancient practices promoted the efficient use of natural resources. And if you relate that to electrical engineering, we are now following the demand side management, energy auditing, energy conservation techniques, or smart energy monitoring. Okay. So the idea is how to efficiently use the natural resources. Then even you can relate in terms of AI, artificial intelligence, and solar forecasting. So ancient agriculture planning was based on the solar cycle and seasons. So that means ancient Indians were able to predict what will be the solar cycle. Accordingly, they do all the cropping and the agriculture planning. So in modern engineering, we use AI/ML-based solar forecasting or weather prediction models or smart energy scheduling. For example, the Konark Sun Temple, which is built in 13th century and designed to align with the sun's movement, so that the first ray of the moving sun, morning sun, illuminated the temples. So this, if you compare with the modern engineering technology, you can compare with solar tracking system or solar panel orientations. No. Some more examples, traditional sun drying technology. So in ancient practice, drying grains, fruits, vegetables, spices, all are done using the sunlight. Example is turmeric drying, or body drying, or herbal medicine preparation. So instead of solar drying, nowadays we are using the solar dryers, solar food processing unit, or agriculture energy conservation. So all are inspired by ancient Indians. They were using the sun energy to dry the fruits. Similarly, the architecture also. Traditional Indian houses, they features the east-facing entrances, courtyards, skylights, thick walls for thermal regulations. So so that we will get the benefit of daylight utilization and reduce dependence on the artificial lighting. And based on this, we are now the daylight harvesting system or the energy efficient buildings, smart lighting systems that we are following in the present days. In ancient practice, water stored in copper or other pots and which is exposed to sunlight. And this is used for bathing and household purpose. And modern equivalent is the solar water heaters. And engineering application, if you see, this is the reduction in electrical energy consumption. Similarly, in temple tank design, in ancient practice, temple ponds and reservoirs, they were exposed to the sunlight. So there will be natural purification aided by the solar radiations. So in modern relevance, we are using the solar powered water treatment and solar desalination plants, okay, which already thousands of years back we were following using the solar energy, we are purifying the water. So in other way we are doing, but the idea is how to purify the water using the natural resources of the solar energy. Next, not moving. Yes. Then some more examples I have collected. Surya Siddhant and solar calculators. So in the next ancient text, we will find the mention of Surya Siddhant, which contributes the Earth's motion, solar position, and astronomical measurements. And in modern days, it is relevant to solar radiation assessment, PV system design, solar tracking. And in ancient solar cooking system, cooking grains and drying food using concentrated sunlight and heat. And in modern day, we are using the solar cookers, solar community kitchens, solar desalination plants. Similarly, coming to the wind energy, the three main sources, solar, wind, and water. No, hydro energy. So wind energy is one of the oldest renewable energy sources used by the humanity. And traditional knowledge offers insight of sustainable energy solution today. Wind, that is the Vayu, was recognized as a natural source of power. Socially used in traditional sailing vessels, utilize wind energy for transportation, and ancient agriculture practices used natural airflow for grain processing and drying. No, if you still it is followed in the nowadays in the villages also. If you see a village, to remove that for grain processing, the wind energy is still used. So modern relevance is wind turbines you are using to convert the kinetic energy into electrical energy, offshore and onshore wind farms for the renewable power generations. Socially, the wind power is used in maritime. No, in earlier days, Indian sailors used wind powered ships for trade with Southeast Asia or Arabia or East Africa. No, for example, the Kalinga maritime trade, ships sailed using monsoon winds. So they were able to predict in which season how the wind is going to blow. So accordingly, the boat will sail from Odisha to Java, say, and again it will come back during which period. So they were able to predict also. Trade routes depend on the seasonal wind direction, say. These are some examples here, say. Next is water energy. The final part is the water energy system. So ancient India utilized water energy primarily for kinetic power, mechanics, and hydraulic engineering. So based on the ancient knowledge, they used that knowledge for the construction of tanks, reservoirs, canals, steep wells, no, which is mentioned in the Harappan and other civilizations. So the idea is efficient water conservation practices. So in modern days, they are related to our hydroelectric power generation system, which depends on the effective water storage and management, and pump storage system to support the renewable energy integrations. In ancient practice, large underground structures they were used for storing rainwaters, and it is ensured that year-round water availability. And some example in Gujarat and Rajasthan, Rani Ka Vav, Chandori, Rajasthan, it is there. Say. So in modern electrical engineering, how it is relevant? We are building now reservoirs for hydroelectric project or storing water, say. Or even some cases pumped hydro energy storage systems. And coming to the ancient irrigation system, ancient practice, the canal networks, tanks, they were built during thousands of years back, like Maurya or Chola and Kalinga period, and for efficient distribution of water resources. The example is the Kalani Dam, which is in Tamil Nadu, which was built around 2nd century. And that was one of the world's oldest functioning dams. And in modern equivalent is the hydroelectric dam, like our Hirakud dam. So the idea is the water resources management system. So already there is a system which was followed earlier days. Maybe we are using now a more sophisticated system, but the idea is same. The water is an important, fundamental block of our world. It should be stored, conserved, and efficiently utilized. So that is main principle still we are following, but in other way or in a more efficient way, probably. Again, in ancient practice, water wheels, they were used to lift the water for irrigation and conversion of flowing water energy into mechanical work. And the modern equivalent is we are using hydro turbines to generate the electrical energy or small hydroelectric power plants. And specifically for electrical engineering application, they can be used now for rural electricity generation and renewable energy systems. This is one picture I got. Again, earlier days they used to, for water, lifting of water. This is Argo water. They used to construct. And nowadays we are using, these are the ancient days pictures. So the basic idea or basic, all the modern technology is inspired from that ancient Indian knowledge. So this ancient Indian knowledge system, even though they do not provide direct electrical technology, like that, how to generate electricity, probably they are not giving, but they offer the valuable scientific principle, the ideas they are giving. Based on those ideas, we can develop the present electrical engineering also. And basic idea is sustainable development or sustainable practice. So those things inspire the modern renewable energy system, smart grids, energy conservation, and environmentally responsible engineering. So if you mix the ancient wisdom plus modern engineering, we will get a sustainable energy futures. So we have to learn from the past and innovate for the future and build the energy system that are efficient, resilient, and sustainable. That's all in my presentation. Okay, thank you.
I will now invite some questions from the audience, if there are any questions. Anybody having any question? So, thank you very much, sir, for your enlightening and inspiring presentation on integration and impact of Indian knowledge system into modern science and engineering education. So, sir has given widely different examples of how the ancient Indians have the knowledge of renewable energy and solar, wind, hydro, and how it can be applied. So now we are studying in the books that all the things have been done by the Europeans or Britishers, but the ancient Indians also had this knowledge. So thank you, sir, for presenting. So let us express our heartfelt appreciation to Professor Siddharth Panda with a big round of applause. We shall now proceed to the third talk of this session. I now have the privilege of introducing our third resource person, Professor Dr. A. Eli Perumal. It is a great honor and privilege to welcome Dr. Eli Perumalam, an eminent academician, accomplished researcher, and distinguished administrator. Dr. Perumal is currently serving as the Director of National Institute of Technology, Nagaland, and is also a professor in the College of Engineering, Guwahati, Anna University, Chennai. With over 33 years of experience in teaching and research and nearly 2 decades of administrative leadership, he has made remarkable contributions to engineering education, research, and institutional development. He earned his diploma in civil engineering from SSP Puttur which is B in Mechanical Engineering and MTech in Machine Dynamics from the Indian Institute of Technology, Madras. Professor Dr. Perumal obtained his PhD from College of Engineering, Guwahati, Anna University. His distinguished academic journey, coupled with visionary leadership and commitment to excellence, has inspired countless students, researchers, and educators. All of us, please join me in extending a warm and heartfelt welcome to Professor Dr. A. Eli Perumal. Sir, we are honored to have you with us today, and now I request Sir to kindly deliver his talk.
Left. Okay. Thanks to the Almighty for this beautiful moment. Respected the Honorable, the Dynamic Vice Chancellor of PPUT, and respected Association Adhigaris, and respected other Vice Chancellors and Directors of various institutes, my respected past speakers and present speaker, the speakers who are sitting on the dais and off the dais, and respected my colleagues and friends, academic friends, student friends. Very good afternoon to all of you. It is very difficult to retain the audience before lunch and immediately after the lunch also. So anyway, I try my level best to retain you. The moment you see the topic, you may think that what is the relevance here? It is we were talking about the whole day, yesterday, whole day, morning, technical education, and on all those things. I feel without a foundation, the superstructure will not stand. Whatever may be the modern building or the ancient building or whatever may be the building, without the foundation, the superstructure will not stand. Okay. Now I ask a simple question. Lifestyle diseases like pressure, sugar, insomnia, pain or back pain or sort of a pain, indigestion, acid reflux. Okay, these are some of the 5-6 symptoms. Can anyone rise? I have any one of the above or none of the above? Can anyone rise none of the above? Why? So when our ancestors, when our grandfathers, grandmothers, they were not having all these things till 60 or 70 or 80 or 90. My father died at the age of 95. He never went to the hospital. So he is from village. But I had this question on myself. Why this pressure, sugar, some of the lifestyle diseases, it is affecting the people within the age of 20, 30, 40, even plus 2 students are carrying the sugar pills while writing the JEE examination. Okay, why this is happening? It is because of lifestyle diseases. So when you have I always ask the people, you are traveling in a Benz car or BMW car, if you have a back pain, can you enjoy the ride? You cannot. You have a shoulder pain, can you enjoy the ride? You are going in a most sophisticated car, most costly car, whatever it may be. You cannot enjoy the life. So whatever, thanks to our previous speakers, they have well noted all the technical advancement from the ancient technical education, from modern technical education. It's fine. So this conference is meant for that. It is good. I sincerely appreciate and acknowledge all those things. But if you don't have a sustained health, you cannot sit for even 1 hour and listen to the lecture, and you can live your life. And this, you have medicine, modern medicine, ancient medicine, and now number of hospitals has increased. Can I get water something? You have number of hospitals has increased. Number of disease has increased. Okay. Number of medicine has increased. Number of vaccination has increased. On medical field, everything has increased. Equally, number of disease also increased. Why? You have more hospital, you have more doctors, you have sophisticated equipments, so a lot of knowledge. Okay, then why number of disease increases? there is a word, every pill gives an ill. Every pill gives an ill. So the allopathic medicine, it is a chemical. I don't say that, I don't think that I am fully rejecting the allopathic medicine. So it is needed, I will explain. So please think that every pill, it introduces a ill. Okay, so why, see, our grandfather and grandmother, if they go to the hospital, whatever may be the extreme condition, within the 2 days treatment, their body responds, they come out of the hospital, but they go home. But we the people, if you go to the hospital, and even after 10 days, 15 days, 20 days, 1 month, 2 months, our body doesn't respond to the medicine which is given by the doctors. What is the reason? From the age of 10 itself, 5 itself, you are having 10 number of, antibiotic injection, and a lot of medicine, frequently used pain-killing medicine, paracetamol, and antibiotic medicine. These 3 tablets are frequently utilized. The moment you go for the hospital for illness, that these 3 medicines are used, this medicine is not responding. Your body is not responding. Then your body is immune to these medicines. So, the man who is going away from the natural medicine, nature, he is getting the illness. And every allopathic treatment, they consider every organ as a separate organ. Okay. Every organ is a separate. Every medicine is a separate. So assume that pain killing, you have a knee pain, you take a pain killing medicine. Do you think that the pain killing medicine directly goes to the knee and heals the knee pain? No. Actually, it suppresses the nerve of your brain, which is sensing the pain. That means your medicine goes to the entire body. It is not going to the knee. But you feel that knee pain is healed. But the medicine also affected the other parts of the body, which is not shown to you that moment. Okay. So with this moment, with this introduction, I just go through this slide, some of the slides. Introduction to Indian knowledge system. So I no need to introduce what is IKS, and they rooted in the Vedas, Upanishad, and Bhagavad Gita, Patanjali Yoga Sutras, and medical treatises like Saraka Samhita, Sushruta Samhita. And one more thing I will tell you, why I got interested in this area. In between, at the age of 45, I got back pain, I got shoulder pain, I got indigestion. All these things I cured myself without any medicine. Okay. So only I changed my lifestyle. I followed some of the routine life, that's all. It integrates diverse fields like philosophy, medicine, arts, science, and emphasizing sustainability and living in harmony with nature. If you live in harmony with the nature, you will never get any disease. Actually, every body has all diseases. Whether it is starting from, cancer or whatever it may be. Every body has diseases. Sorry, fellow allopathic doctor, if I am giving any confrontation statement, you please forgive me, because it is my own limited knowledge I am talking. Okay. Every body has its own inherent diseases inside, depending upon your immunity, depending upon your lifestyle, by which you degrade your body, that disease erupts, coming out. So, it is a physical balance. The more you balance your body, no disease will be seen outside. Okay. So today's fast-paced world is marked by high stress, anxiety, increase in non-communicable life diseases, which I mentioned. What is the disconnect? Irregular sleep patterns, high cognitive loads, and disconnect from natural laws have negatively impacted both mental, physical strength. For example, in villages, Orissa also has been backed by a lot of villages. Morning, for one bathroom, people used to walk for 1 kilometer. For 2 bathroom, people used to walk for 2 kilometers. For taking bath, they used to go to well for 1 kilometer. Okay, which was the village style. So knowingly, unknowingly, every day they were walking 5 kilometers. And whole day they will be walking around this. Now, because of our Swiggy, Zomato, even food is coming to our doorstep. All the informations are coming to our room. Now, we are not moving. The problem is not moving our joint. God has created our physical body beautifully that every joint must be activated. There is a separate discussion on that. If you activate your every joint from toe to head, no disease will come, because our body consists of assimilation system, absorption system, that is minerals and metals and all these things are absorbed in the stomach. Assimilation system, absorption system, and elimination system, and circulation system, and flow of nitrogen. Most of the allopathy doctor doesn't talk about flow of nitrogen. All this circulation system, these systems are working, and you will not have any disease. Okay. So if all this system has to work, you should be aligned with the nature. If you move out of the nature, definitely you will be having impairment in all this system. So now natural, going to the latrine, toilet, that itself, it is disturbed because of lifestyle diseases. The solution, IKS views the health as a delicate balance of body, mind, spirit, not just absence of disease, offering much needed holistic remedy. It is a body and mind and spirit. People think that mind doesn't play the role. I always tell the people, if you want to be happy, you have to be healthy. If you want to be healthy, you have to be happy. If you think that always, what is my problem? I am always having problem. My son is not studying, my daughter is not studying, I have this problem, I have that problem. If you whole day, if you are thinking like that, definitely your body will suffer. Okay, if you want to be healthy, you have to be happy. If you want to be happy, you have to be healthy. Okay, so unless otherwise you balance the body, mind and spirit, you will not have perfect health. Then 3 pillars of well-being. See, you have so many pillars. I have taken 3 pillars. One is Ayurveda, the science of life focusing physical balance and preventive care. Okay, so once again we are telling that it is a preventive care. See, many medicine, there is no English medicine that is for preventive care. But our traditional medicine, it is for preventive care also. Okay. And yoga, the discipline of uniting body and mind through physical postures and breath control. Okay. So for example, if you have a back pain, you cannot lift your leg. So that means there is a disconnect. And if you have a flexibility in the body, you will not get back pain. That is simple explanation. So the discipline of uniting body and mind through physical postures and breath control. And once again, breath control, you have absorption of oxygen, elimination of carbon dioxide, and flow of nitrogen. Please remember, absorption of oxygen, elimination of carbon dioxide, flow of nitrogen. Okay, so the carbon dioxide, many people, they are not eliminating. So that is the practice called pranayama. So for example, if you say that Om, people used to say that it is Hindu. You need not think it is a home, it is a sound. For example, A, O, Im. These all the 3 combined together, it is called Om. You say your breath, when you say it starts from stomach. When you say O, it goes to chest. When you say in, it comes out here. You are eliminating the carbon dioxide. Every day, you 3 times do this one. Morning, afternoon, night. Before food or after food, 2 hours. It eliminates the carbon dioxide from your body, which solves many problems. Okay. So don't consider this as like a Hindu mantra or something like that. It is not mantra, it is a sound. Okay. So Ayurveda, the definition, objective, all these things, it is known. It has historically influenced healing practices worldwide, with the scholars from Tibet, Sri Lanka, Southeast Asia coming to ancient India to learn its concept. Why it lost its significance? Because when I am a young boy, I used to see our ancestors. They will have some medicinal herbs They will not pass on the message to our juniors to the this thing. They say that it will not work. It is a secret. I will not tell you. If I tell you, it will not work like that. So like that, many secrets, many traditional knowledge has vanished, because now we had a lot of knowledge, lot of knowledge. We were Vishwaguru in the medicine, astronomy, astrology, or whatever may be the field. We are Vishwaguru already. Since we lost its Vishwaguru position, now we are looking for Vishwaguru. Okay. So individual constitution. My body, his body, all three bodies are not same. That is the allopathy medicine fails. Because his body conscience is different, his body conscience is different, my body conscience is different. The treatment pills cannot be same for same disease for different persons. It is different. Ayurvedic, first it is based upon the individual conscience. They study the conscience, they prescribe the medicine. Okay. So Vada, Pitta, Kapha. Three types of body. Based upon these three types, they prescribe medicine. Three dosha system. These elements from the three vital energies are doshas, Vada, Pitta, Kapha. A perfect equilibrium of these doshas signal health, while imbalance causes illness. For example, you have 5 elements. In Tamil, I am not comfortable with the Hindi. So in Tamil, there is called Andathil Ullade, Pendathil Ullade, Pendathil Ullade, Andathil Ullade. That means what is in the universe, it is in the body. What is in the body, it is in the universe. Our body is a subset of universe. Okay. So it is same, one and the same. That is why people used to get God lives everywhere, anywhere, and in every person. What is within me, that is also within you. So if you call that is as a God, this is also God. That is why ancient people asked us to say namaskar to everybody. Say, that is means you have to bow your head for a God. Okay. So balance this Vada, Pitta, Kapha. See, for example, you yourself can explain. So you take the 3 fingers, keep here. You will have 3 different of sound here. Don't bother about Vada, Pitta, Kapha. So don't bother about the medicine terms. Just think. If it is same, you are having balanced body. If it is different, you have some disturbance. This science, even our modern medical students, nowadays they don't take stethoscope. They only depend on machine report. Nowadays hospital doctors are becoming like a pharmacist. They are not doctors. In hospital also, it is called Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery. So they never teach about lifestyle, they never teach about food, they never teach about disease management. So it is called Bachelor of Medicine, they Bachelor of Surgery. They will do surgery, they will give pill. That's all. Okay. So our ancient traditional system teaches all those things. Sorry if I am taking more time, because the same lecture in some other place I took for 4 hours. Okay. Diet and lifestyle, if you balance seasonal diets, that is Ritucharya, daily rotation, Dhyanacharya. I will tell you, don't bother about vegetarian, non-vegetarian, he is taking this one, I am taking this one, that one. Whatever your ancestor took, you take. Because your DNA is like that. So Nagaland tribal people, I have seen many people who are crossing 100, they eat anything and everything in the living creature, including snake, dog, pig. Don't think that I am propagating non-vegetarian. I am talking about the science behind it. Okay. So whatever your grandfather or grandmother, your generation took the food, you take that food, no harm, because your DNA is designed for that. Don't copy from your neighbor, I want to become one fine morning vegetarian, one fine morning non-vegetarian, something like that. Don't try to copy. Okay. That is vegetarian, non-vegetarian, that Hindu philosophy side, that is different story, that we are not touching now. We are only talking on only health ground. We are not going to the philosophy side. Okay. So utilizes medicinal plants and minerals, herbs like ashwagandha and brahmi act as rasayanas and rejuvenators for stress reduction and cognitive health. So people used to herb. Now if you don't get a sleep, people now you are taking a sleeping pill. Previously people used to give the herbs only. Okay, kasayam, they will give you kasayam, you will sleep. That's all. And only the unfortunate thing is they didn't pass on the message to us. And Panchakarma, deep detoxification therapies to cleanse the body and build immunity. Okay. So detoxification, that is very much important. Your body, you should have one bathroom regularly, two bathroom twice in a day, oil bath 6 months in a day. Okay. So there is like a life, there is a lifestyle management. If you follow all those things, you will not have toxic elements inside. So detoxification, that is the biggest issue now for everybody. We should go for a detoxification because we voluntarily or involuntarily we are taking that lot of toxins inside, either form of mostly by pills and mostly by unhygienic food health. And food also, if apple is good in America, it doesn't mean that apple is good in here. Okay. And people used to say that that's badam. That is in Western. See, all this Google information, it is paid promotion. It is allopathic paid from all the Google informations. Please don't below all the 100% Google information. Like, so you have verkadalai, you have, Tamil groundnut. If you see the groundnut field, remember that if when it is, I'm not, sometimes I'm not comfortable with coinciding with the local language. And if it is mature space, you will have a lot of rats inside the paddy field. Have you seen? Rats. It gives birth to the big rat, it gives birth to the lot of small rats. The groundnut, it is a very good rejuvenator when compared to badam. People used to say badam pista you take. That is useless. You take your groundnut, our groundnut. That is much better than our badam pista. Okay. So all those things you observe the nature. Okay. So everything is available. Our ancestors gave birth to 10 child. So some 50 years before, when I was a school children, people, government of India, Tamil Nadu, gave contraceptive this thing. They used to sell to villages. Now number of fertility center has increased. Every 1 in 10 hospital fertility center. Those days people asked to control the birth. Now people ask to give more birth. So what has created? The reductionist chemical based pills only and your lifestyle only. Okay. So, and beyond yoga for that is Ayurveda, and yoga for physical activity, if just see this one, if somebody is able to stand like this for some time, he is perfectly balanced. You can say whether his health is good or not. If he is able to stand like this for some time, 5 minutes, his health is good. And if he is able to sit Padmasana in this without leaning on the side wall, his health is good. And so that increases the energy, enhances the balance, improves the flexibility. Now, people used to say, I am going to gym, I am going to gym, I am going to gym, I am doing gym. Gym, yoga gives the flexibility. Gym builds the fitness, it gives the fitness. Fitness means it is not fitness for the body, it is a fitness for the muscle and bone. Okay, endurance strength. The bone, more you use the bone, more you get strength. Our God's creature is so perfect. So people used to walk, our ancestors used to walk, and this they do a lot of small household ladies. They used to lot of do our cooking this thing, ammi and all those things, and making this rice like actual thing. And per day they would have been used this shoulder joint for 1,000 times or 5,000 times. They never got the shoulder pain. But without using, now we are getting the shoulder pain. So it doesn't mean, don't think that the more you use your bone, the more strength you will get. But so yoga, it creates the flexibility. Because of flexibility, your life energy, your blood flow, your energy flow, everything flows very well. Oh, your body must be flexible. Okay. So then, more strength. So it needs strength also. Okay. Now yoga is now globally recognized therapy, celebrated worldwide on June 21st, International Yoga Day. 2 weeks before, I attended one function in Nagaland, myself and the education minister, and plus people asked that day, Yoga Day, Nagaland, it is, you know very well that it is more than 95% the Christians, they objected for what is celebrating the yoga day. So it is rooting from the Hindu, we don't want a yoga day. So what is your comment like that? There was a big issue, it is still going on, but out of the, interview place, I just called them out because I cannot talk on the board. I just called them out, I asked them, how you are sitting in to take the food? I'm sitting like this. This is called Padmasana. Okay. How you are folding your hand? This is also your hand. Like that, I asked various questions. Unknowingly, knowingly, you are doing yoga. What is the difference between yoga and exercise? If you do it fastly, it is exercise. If you do it slowly, it is a yoga. That's all. So don't attach anything to the religion because the ancestors, they attached some beliefs so that people used to say, don't lie. If you lie, God will, prick the arrow in your eye like that. Okay, they attached some taboo so that you will fear and you will do it very sincerely. Yoga, it is nothing but exercise. When you borrow, who gave you your English education? I asked. West. Who gave you modern medicine? West. Who gave you this one, that one, that one, that one? Everything West. Then why you are not accepting this? Why you are telling that it is Hindu? You say that it is from somebody else. When you are accepting many things from other side, why you are not accepting this one from this side? They got convinced, they were laughing and they went outside. Okay. So meditation, third part, meditation, dhyana and mind-body link, psychological benefits, it improves the posture, reduces the stress. When you go for meditation, it is definitely reduces the stress. Each pillar, we can talk 2 hours, 3 hours, each pillar. Okay, for the want of time, just I want to show that these are the pillars of health. Mind, according to IKS, one must be in a pleasant state of mind to be truly healthy. If you want to reduce your stress, whenever you go to the hospital, the cortisol test, immediately they take a cortisol test. All the software companies people or people who are working in the company 24 hours or day and night, they immediately, the cortisol rise. The main reason for the, main reason for many of the dangerous diseases, it is cortisol rise only. Psychological benefits, meditation is proven to combat modern ailments like anxiety, depression, and burnout, offering result compatible to Western cognitive physical therapy. So, all these diseases are everybody is having. So, meditation is the only solution. Evidence-based approach. Now there are a lot of research is going on brain waves, how the brain acts, and they, based upon the EEG studies, engineering students who discover meditation positively shift low alpha to high gamma states, and it controls the cortisols and stresses. So it is experimentally proved. Okay. So now it is living IKS in the 21st century. You should include cultivate resilient, focused mind through yoga and holistic curricula in the curriculum. And the healthcare, it should be blended with the AI. Ayush, it can be modern education, AI, it can be integrated. And because of when you go for traditional medicine, it drive the sustainability through organic agriculture and heritage-driven entrepreneurship. And so the moment I say that you should not take medicine, so you should not say ignore the medicine. Suddenly, when somebody shoots on your body, you cannot say that, no, I will not go to hospital. I will heal myself. You cannot say. Somebody cut your finger. No, you cannot say that I will not go to hospital. I will not take medicine. There are medicines. You have to use your allopathic for emergency purposes. Or second statement, you should combine the allopathy and Ayurvedic. Allopathy plus IKS. Okay, for severe diseases, combining for conventional traditional methods. And second, it is institutional success stories demands. Now more than the physical doctors, nowadays, psychology doctors, requirement for the psychology doctors is increasing. Mental patients are increasing when compared to the physical patients. Now, because of lot of issues, family issues, workplace issues, friendships, living culture, then relationship, failure, all those things. Because of that, lot of psychological disorders is coming more than the physical disorders. So now, Nimans has demonstrated, including the yoga, they have improved the treatment. And Ayush framework, always they are integrating the Ministry of Ayush, Ayurveda, Yoga, Siddha, Homeopathy, Unani, they integrate everything. And IKS in the education ecosystem, the NEP 2020 mandates integration IKS to promote multidisciplinary value-based education. So hence, introducing IKS in schools and universities improve student attention, executive function, academic performance. So we were talking about only academic performance and based on that your lifestyle, but without the student attention and executive function, disease-free mind, disease-free body, disease-free soul. Without these three, body, mind, soul, attention, you cannot build a superstructure wherein you go for a whatever may be your best job or something like that. People used to retire physically in those days 60 or 70 or 80. Nowadays, people are retiring 30, 40. Okay. Even including physically. Okay. So, in implementation, offering credit courses on yoga, Ayurvedic principles, and establishing wellness hubs on technical campuses like IITs, NITs, it is must. Then, a strategic roadmap, a curricular and co-curricular research. All these three segments must be integrated with the IKS. Okay. So, mandating credit courses in Indian system of medicine, integrating IKS model to STEM humanities. I have introduced a course called lifestyle engineering or inner engineering for all my first year students. So this is what it is covered. I request all of you, if possible, please consider this course. Otherwise, if there is no foundation, there is no use of fruit. Come. And co-curricular, establishing dedicated campus wellness hubs, offering daily yoga and Prakriti-based counseling, and creating interdisciplinary IKS cells to scientifically validate Ayurvedic formulations and study yoga cognitive impact. Please, I request all the faculties and our honorable directors and vice chancellor, make your students to stay outside the room at least 1 hour, 2 hours in the name of yoga, meditation or sports, because your body needs oxygen. That is every in the corona period, doctors used to test the O2 content. Everybody used to say, what is the O2 content? O2 content. Your cell survives by oxygen, mainly. If you are keeping inside, always keeping your body inside the room, in the AC room or something like that, if you are sleeping always inside, if you don't expose your body for the external pure oxygen, your body disintegrates. That is one of the major reasons which is unknowingly happening. So all faculties and students, make your students and faculties at least to stay outside the room 1 hour or 2 hours in the name of games, yoga, meditation or any play. Okay, so that they do some exercise, then they get proper oxygen in that. This I did it in my campus. So corporate wellness and workplace, high rate of burnout, stress and poor work-life balance. This is the reason. Okay. Corporate mindfulness program, desk yoga and the meditation treats are becoming mainstream global trends to enhance the emotional regulation and team harmony. Economic impact, a healthier workforce is more productive. Integrating this system reduces healthcare costs and absenteeism. The healthcare nowadays going inside the corporate hospital, that itself a big, huge cry. There is no guarantee that he will come back. Okay. So telemedicine, artificial intelligence, all these things now can be integrated in the mainstream. Okay. So economic opportunities, Atmanirbhar Bharat, fostering self-reliant India through booming market for Ayurvedic products. Now it is a fashion. Like what I started talking about this one. Now everybody, some people, elite people, it has become a fashion to talk about this, but they don't follow it. So people has to follow it. And entrepreneurship, generating massive opportunities in wellness product development and supply chains. And ecological impact, organic infrastructure, IKS fundamentally promotes sustainable living, drawing directly from ancient organic farming and natural pesticide. See, I noted in NIT Nagaland, I saw one place, I wanted to build a building there, I wanted to clear this jungle there. I asked them to, I asked the quotation 50,000, they cleared. Within 1 week, 1 second, this much height it has come. But in my place, Tamil Nadu, it is not coming. Even after 3 months, 6 months. Why? There the soil is fully pesticized. It doesn't have any health. Okay. So here it is a virgin land. So it is not spoiled by the pesticide and fertilizers. So immediately grows. The same is true with our body. If you spoil your body with the pesticides, okay. if you spoil your body with pesticides, medicines, you will not have growth in your body. Okay. And standardization need for rigorous scientific trials and qualified certified instructors to ensure safety, and adopting ancient practice to fit the diverse modern global population without losing their authentic essence. Okay. So cross-cultural and global recognition. Now World Health Organization recognized our ancient tradition. Globally it is recognized. And IK is not just for India, it is a principle of sustainable living for inner peace to the world. So if you want to be unless otherwise you have inner peace, you will not get the external peace. Okay. So if you are going to your home, you will have mom, father, daddy, son, daughter, your wife. If you are not happy, if you are not peaceful, you cannot live harmoniously with your family member itself. You have to be live alone. Okay, even inside your home. So your inner peace is very much important one than anything else in the world. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Technical institution. It is a goal is integration should be complement, not replace modern medicine. It is not, it cannot be replaced with the modern medicine. It should be integrated. Okay. Collaboration, collaborate between allopathy, and you innovate, use the chemical laboratories to property science and herbal remedies. Because of some that wrong fashion, wrong information, people used to take any natural medicine without something. Sometimes that itself becomes a harmful. Okay. So one karma yoga, kriya yoga. Okay. Karma yoga means what you are doing outside, that is called karma yoga. Okay. Being a good father, being a good husband, being a good brother, being a good son, and being a good professor, being a good director, being a good vice chancellor, that is karma yoga. Do your karma yoga perfectly. Okay. What you give to the world, they give the same thing will come back to you. Give to the world the best thing you have, the best thing will come back to you. This I have personally realized. And kriya yoga, it is an internal action. That is, when you have a certain mastery to do action with your energy, then it is called kriya. So kriya yoga, you use meditation, yoga, all those things, exercise, gym and everything, couple everything. You do some mastery over your inner action. You balance your body, mind, soul, spirit. You will be perfect. Okay. You can be happy always. So these are some of the other things. They are very important slide. Your body has absorption of oxygen, elimination of carbon dioxide, flow of nitrogen. You should maximize taking of oxygen. You should maximize sending out of carbon dioxide. That is why every temple is placed in the hilltop. In Tamil Nadu, if you see that Muruga temple and everything hilltop, people used to walk 1,000 steps, 500 steps. If we climb the mountain, your lungs will be perfect. Okay. Air, good air, whatever may be the, whatever thing I have given, if air is not good here, even as a teacher, I cannot live perfectly. So you should have good air, water, food, sunlight, sleep, rest, exercise, mind, soul, and balance. These are the 10 commandments like a Bible commandments. Okay. Make use of this, all the 10 properly. Okay. Human suffers mainly by medicine, not gives blessings. So these are some of this thing. So every medicine has side effects, diarrhea, fluid retention, damage nervous system, blood diseases, like that. Every individual allopathic medicine is having side effects. These side effects accumulated over a period of time, it affects your health. Okay. So every organ, this is one of the important slide. So all the individual organs, that is why allopathy doctor finally say this are multiple organ failures, sir. They will go, you would have gone to hospital for only one simple problem. Then they will operate one, they will get a problem with another thing, and they will, that will operate, they will get a problem with another thing, finally they will say multiple organ failure. So every organ is connected. Traditional knowledge is every organ is connected. Allopathic medicine, every organ is disconnected. That is the difference. Okay. So this is like a fire, that the heart gives the energy to the earth. Okay. Earth gives the energy to the metal. So, but fire, heart controls the metal. So there is a interrelations. You have to take care of this one. Last slide. World peace comes through individual peace, hence be happy. World peace comes through individual. Every individual must be happy. If you want to be happy, you have to be healthy. If you want to be healthy, you have to be happy. Be healthy and thereby be healthy. Happy, sorry. Then lifestyle management, you can boost your immune system by lifestyle management itself, 30%. and proper food. Don't bother about the calorie, don't bother about the protein, this thing, all those things. You take 6 taste food. Every food has 6 tastes. You take 6 taste food. Don't bother about the calorie, don't bother about the protein, minerals, this thing, all those things. And 60% of the problem solved. Then if it doesn't have any drugless therapy, go for acupuncture or acupressure. And traditional, other 10% traditional medicine, Siddha, Homeo, Ayurvedic. If at all absolutely it is needed, go for allopathy. Allopathy must be last resort. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. Okay.
Thank you, sir, for your nice presentation on reviving timeless wisdom, integrating yoga, meditation, and Ayurveda from Indian knowledge system into modern life for holistic, physical, and mental health. You have cited a lot of examples how we should use Ayurveda, yoga to improve our life. So thank you, sir, once again. Let us express our heartfelt appreciation to Professor A. Eli Perumal with a big round of applause. On behalf of Biju Patnaik University of Technology, I sincerely thank all our distinguished resource persons, Professor K. Uma Maheshwar Rao, Professor Siddharth Panda sir, and Professor A. Eli Perumal sir for giving their time, guidance, and enriching presentations. I also extend my sincere thanks to the respected dignitaries, organizers, faculty members, participants, technical team, and everyone present here for your active participation and support. With this, we conclude this session. We will now proceed for lunch break. So I would now like to invite Mr. Hemant Kumar Jaina, Sikhya Sanskriti Autonomous, to give some सूचना दबार अच्छे से.
धन्यवाद समस्त नमस्कार. आपण सहित विगत 2 दिन गत काली आज शिक्षा संस्कृति उत्तरन्यास विपुल माध्यम सहित संपर्क रखी आसी. तेणु से संपर्क को आग को बढ़ाई शिक्षा क्षेत्र में महत्वपूर्ण योगदान दे शिक्षा क्षेत्र में उन्नति आम मैंने जो सदा सर्वदा चेष्टा करुचु से चाहूँ आपण मान सहयोग रहू से लंच पूर्व आम अनुरोध करुचु जो मैंने शिक्षा संस्कृति सह जोड़ी महत् कार्य को आग को नापी आमको सहयोग करेंगे समय सहयोग करेंगे से आम 15-20 मिनिट सांगे बसबू और शिक्षा संस्कृति विषय में अधिक जानापी चेष्टा करूँ से अनुरोध से रहीजे आमर से बैठक सरला लंच करेंगे. कौन से बाध्यतामूलक न जो मैंने इच्छुक अच्छा से ही रही अनुरोध. धन्यवाद.